A new twist on some classic fairy tales this morning, courtesy of the National Rifle Association. On the NRA family website, the organization is sharing new endings to Hansel and Gretel and Little Red Riding Hood, with firearms as the heroes. Ben Tracy talked with the woman behind the campaign that has angered gun control advocates.
Once upon a time, there was a brother and a sister called Hansel and Gretel.
We all know that story. But what if Hansel and Gretel were packing heat when they met the witch? Or if Little Red's Riding Hood was accessorized with a rifle? Those stories appear on the NRA family website, where in the revised Red Riding Tale, the big bad wolf meets an even bigger, badder granny. He realized that grandmother hadn't been backing away from him. She had been moving towards her shotgun to protect herself and her home. In the other story, Gretel is quite the hunter. Gretel readied her rifle and fired. Her training paid off, for she was able to bring the buck down instantly with a single shot. The stories were written by conservative blogger and author Amelia Hamilton. What is it that you want kids to take away from reading these stories?
Well, the stories are really also for adults, and it's all about safety, and it's for parents to start those conversations.
According to the gun control group Everytown USA, last year at least 278 children under the age of 18 picked up a firearm and unintentionally shot themselves or someone else. Critics say the NRA's firearm fairy tales are all about the NRA living happily ever after.
This to them is about selling guns ultimately, and if they can reach out to young children and develop customers for the future, they're content to do that.
Are you surprised by some of the criticism in terms of this being a way to kind of use kids to further an agenda on guns?
I was surprised by the fact that it seemed like a lot of people didn't read them before criticizing.
It's true that nobody actually gets shot in the stories. The villains are simply scared by the show of force. One can only assume Cinderella's wicked mom would have backed off had that glass slipper been a Glock. For CBS This Morning, Ben Tracy, Los Angeles.